Hey everybody, it's me, Gaby, and today I'm going to be reading a part of a book called The Overstory by Richard Powers. This book is all about trees and people's relationships to them, and some parts are even told from the perspective of trees. I love this part of the book that I'm going to be reading to you because it mixes the real ways that trees communicate, as well as imagining some of the ways that if we listen to them, they could communicate to us. The oldest tree in the world is over 4,000 years old in California. And think about all that that tree has seen since it's been alive for 4,000 years. So I really enjoy this because it's asking us to tune into the world around us. One of my favorite lines is, "A thing can travel everywhere just by holding still." I like this line, especially now, because for me and for you, we're being asked to stay inside way more than we are used to. So we start to feel cooped up. And the idea of meditating, breathing, remembering that even if we're inside, we are still connected to the greater world, that's really comforting for me right now. So you can use this video in a few ways. You can close your eyes and listen to the story, hear what parts you like, what sounds good to you, what you want to know more about, what's confusing. You can also watch the video. The video are trees that I've admired in my life. And so a lot of them are here in New York, in Brooklyn, and just trees that I've noticed. And you can listen to the story, just let it wash over you and watch the trees. And then see how many you recognize. Which ones do you recognize? Which ones do you see when you go outside? To start, I'd really like for us to take a breath together. So I'm going to put my hand on my heart and my other hand on my belly. I'm going to breathe in from my nose and exhale all the way. All right, here we go. First, there was nothing. Then, there was everything. Then, in a park above a western city after dusk, the air is raining messages. A woman sits on the ground, leaning against a pine. Its bark presses hard against her back, as hard as life. Its needles scent the air, and a force hums in the heart of the wood. Her ears tune down to the lowest frequencies. The tree is saying things, in words before words. It says, sun and water are questions endlessly worth answering. It says, a good answer must be reinvented many times from scratch. It says, every piece of earth needs a new way to grip it. There are more ways to branch than any cedar pencil will ever find. A thing can travel everywhere just by holding still. The woman does exactly that. Signals rain down around her like seeds. Talk runs afield tonight. The bens and the alders speak of long ago disasters. Spikes of pale chinquapin flowers shake down their pollen. Soon they will turn into spiny fruits. Poplars repeat the wind's gossip. Persimmons and walnuts set out their bribes, and rowans their blood-red clusters. Ancient oaks wave prophecies of future weather. The several hundred kinds of hawthorn laugh at the single name they are forced to share. Laurels insist that even death is nothing to lose sleep over. Something in the air's scent commands the woman. Close your eyes and think of willow. The weeping you see will be wrong. Picture an acacia thorn. Nothing in your thought will be sharp enough. What hovers right above you? What floats over your head right now? Trees even farther away join in. All the ways you imagine us, bewitched mangroves up on stilts, a nutmeg's inverted spade, gnarled Baja elephant trunks. The straight-up missile of a sow are always amputations. Your kind never sees us whole. You miss the half of it and more. There's always as much below ground as there is above. That's the trouble with people, their root problem. Life runs alongside them unseen. Right here, right next, creating soil, cycling water, trading in nutrients, making weather, building atmosphere. Feeding and curing and sheltering more kinds of creatures than people know how to count. A chorus of living wood sings to the woman. If your mind were only a slightly greener thing, we'd drown you in meaning. The pine she leans against says, listen, There's something you need to hear.